Hi, I'm Catherine Fulvio and I'm making a gorgeous chicken curry with apricots here at Ballynuckin House and Cookery School. So we need our hob here and we'll get our heat on, and the first thing I want to do is fry off some onions. So heat up our oil, get a nice swirl in the oil, then we'll get our onions in and we'll cook the onions down. That'll take a good, I'd say, 5 to 7 minutes for the onions to cook before we put the rest of the ingredients in. These are just sliced onions, and cook them first on a high heat just to warm them through, and then turn the heat way down. That way then you're bringing out the sweetness of the onions when you slow cook them, and that brings a gorgeous layer of flavour to your dish. So now I can add in the rest of the ingredients. There's lots of those lovely flavours going in. So we have cumin, coriander, garam masala, loads of spices, turmeric, a bit of cayenne. Then I have some garlic, pop that in too. And I have some ginger, straight from the freezer, just going to grate it in. Love a bit of ginger. So easy to grate from frozen as well. That's looking great already. So I have this on a medium heat, but I just want to get those flavours out of the spices. Now we need a bit of salt. So I've got my Atlantic sea salt here. Pop that in. There we go. It's my Ackle sea salt. And then I've got my pepper. In that goes. Don't need too much pepper because there's cayenne in there. Now we pop in our tomatoes. This is just canned tomatoes. And you just leave this to cook until it begins to separate a little bit. You'll see the oil starting to separate out from the spices, and then you know you're ready for the next stage, which is popping the chicken in. And now I have my chicken breasts, and I'm going to just slide my chicken breasts in and just leave them to cook in the mix. So they'll take up all those flavours, coat them liberally. Now let's pop the heat back up. Next part of this, we pour in stock, vegetable stock, chicken stock, whatever you have. When it comes to the boil, turn the heat down, bring it to a simmer and let it slow cook. And near the end, we'll check for seasoning. We'll add in our beautiful apricots, and if we need to, we'll thicken with corn flour. The chicken smells fabulous. Here I have some apricots. Now I did soak the apricots beforehand just to soften them, but you can also put in the dried apricots. So I'm just going to pop these in here. So I think about that much is plenty. We don't want it to be too apricotty. And some baby spinach. So I'm just going to stir in the baby spinach. That'll just melt into it. Then I want to check it for seasoning, and then it should be ready to serve. This is a really, really nice recipe, and it's very healthy. I have no coconut milk in there, I have no cream in there. I'm going with the healthy option. So now I'm just going to go and serve up. So I'll bring my plate closer to me, and I'm going to start with my sauce at the base. Okay, and then our chicken goes in on top. This gets finished with some chopped coriander, so we'll just sprinkle some fresh coriander over it. And here's my rice, and here's my chicken curry with apricots and my herb rice. I think you're going to like it for dinner.